So, hey everybody. Well, I have a DVD update to do today. Something I have not done in quite some time. Early last year, at the very least, I would say. Early to mid last year. But anyway, let's just jump right into it, shall we? Well, first up is a TV series. Animated TV series, and that is the complete series of the Garbage Pail Kids cartoon series from like the late 80s. And as you can see, it's actually still in the original packaging that I bought it in from one of the local Dollar Generals mid last year. And I will explain why in a moment, but yeah, the Garbage Pail Kids, though, of course, was like this really popular fad or franchise or whatever you want to call it back in the 80s. Of course, they had, of course, there was like a collectible card game. There were the collectible cards. They had that movie, which I've never seen, but I hear it was just not any good. And of course, cartoon series even. It's kind of weird because I was born in the 80s, right? And it's so weird because I don't think I knew anybody that was into the Garbage Pail Kids by the time that I really started forming memories and keeping them and such, which was like 1990, I believe is. But yeah, I didn't know anyone who was into the Garbage Pail Kids. Like when I was a kid, it was around that time period. It was. It was G.I. Joe, it was Transformers, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, of course, was the big one, I think. Those were the things I think, were really well loved, by kids in my age group. Like Michelangelo was my favorite turtle, he always has been, but as for the Garbage Pail Kids, though, with their popularity at the time, they, of course, it seems probably inevitable that they would have a cartoon series. It was the 80s, everyone was doing it. It's kind of like if Rambo and the Toxic Avenger can have cartoons, then why not? It still boggles my mind someone looked at the Toxic Avenger movies and thought, a show for kids. But yeah, this apparently came out in the late 80s, I think 1988, 1989. But interestingly enough, this never actually aired in the U.S. So that's kind of rare, in that sense for me. This never aired in the U.S. for some reason. I think it was intended to at one point, but it just never did. But yeah, I bought this from a local Dollar General, though, for like $5.30, and the reason it's still in the original cover, packaging, or whatever, to tell you the truth, I don't really have any interest in watching it. I never have. Obviously, it's still in that original packaging. Well, you may be wondering, well, why do you buy it then? Well, because apparently this tends to go for, comparatively to how much I paid for it, for pretty good money, like online. Not, you'll get your riches from it, but like I said, I bought this for like $5.30, and at the time I priced it like on eBay and Amazon and such. There were people that were selling the same set for like $10+. So pretty much, yeah, I'm going to try again in the near future to sell this on eBay. I'm going to see where, kind of like the neighborhood where the prices are, and just kind of price it in that area, probably like around $10 or so. I've always wanted to try like buying stuff and flipping it like on eBay or whatever. So yeah, hey, thought it might be worth a shot. So yeah, I'm gonna try to sell this on eBay again pretty soon. So yeah, if I do, I'll bring that up, of course. Next up, well, is one of my favorite movies of all time. One of my favorite horror movies too, at that, is a movie from 1991 by director Wes Craven, and that is The People Under the Stairs. Picked this up off Amazon back in October. Yeah, I've always loved this movie ever since I first saw it back in the 90s. Yeah, pretty cool little horror flick. And it's kind of funny that something I didn't realize for years until relatively recently, that the kid that plays like the main central character in the movie, the actor was one of the kids from the movie The Sandlot. And it's so weird that I did not realize that for the longest time, which is another movie I used to enjoy a lot. But yeah, People Under the Stairs, though, pretty decent horror flick by Wes Craven. Arguably one of his more famous movies. I mean, obviously not to the level of Nightmare on Elm Street or Scream, but you know how it goes. Anyway, finally, the last thing that I picked up for this DVD update. This one I actually just picked up yesterday. And it's season 2 of one of my favorite TV shows. one of the few modern TV shows that I actually watch these days. And that is season 2 of Stranger Things. This is another one of the Target exclusive versions of it, where I also got the season 1 is also the Target exclusive that I picked up last year or so. But yeah, just like season 1 though, with Target's edition, it basically, like, the season 2 box set is kind of made in the form of a VHS cassette tape or whatever, and box. See, it kind of opens up like that, and well, as you can see, it looks like a VHS cover, and it opens up to like the Blu-rays and DVDs like that. Came with like a couple of pictures, like exclusive behind-the-scenes shots. It's just a handful of them. Some of the main cast. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I bought this online yesterday. I was heading. Well, see, unfortunately for me, the nearest Target's like 2 hours away. Everything is like 2 hours away from where I live for some reason. Anyway, yeah. So I knew I was going to the city that Target is in, and I've been wanting to buy this for a while. So I went ahead and bought it online yesterday morning before I left to go to the city. And while I was there, I went into the Target and picked it up. Same way I did with season 1. And every time I see these stickers on the front, I don't know, I always think that these are like real stickers for some reason. Like for a moment, and I always want to peel them off, but they're part of the cover though, of course. Yeah. Oh yeah, it says on the back, I just noticed this, how it says, caution, do not immerse underwater, do not expose the spores, do not play in the upside down, doing so may damage cassette. Of course, kind of a little joke towards the TV show. Yeah, season 2 of Stranger Things, I love this show. Supposedly, like, the trailer for season 3 is supposed to drop supposedly sometime soon, I think. Although I think season 3 is not supposed to come out until next year, I think, or was it later this year? I can't remember. It's either later this year or sometime next year. I'll have to look that up. Anyway, that pretty much takes care of my DVD update. So, yeah, thanks for watching.